All right, folks, it's the WC man here with another classic video. Now, the Wizards have taken AJ Dybantsa first overall from out of BYU. Of course, as you know, there's no secret here. I'm a Wizards fan. We just got done signing Trae Young to like a 200 million 4-year max contract. So the writing was on the wall that they weren't going to take Darren Peterson. I still believe that Peterson was the best player in the draft. Okay, I still believe that. But AJ Dybantsa has this upside. We're talking about like I would say Kevin Durant type upside. Okay, he has that type of game. Mixed it like they compared him to LeBron. I think that he's going to be more so like somewhere in the middle of Durant and LeBron. All right, I think his play style kind of matches up to a little bit of both of that. I think that he'll be more so like Ben Caro. If you want like more of a modern day comparison, I think that he's more Ben Caro than all of those guys, right? Like, but my instant reaction to this is all right. The Wizards backcourt, right? Like we talking about like just looking at it right now, like prior to free agency. These guys can't stop nobody, man. These guys, these guys cannot stop anybody. And them picking up Peterson would have maybe addressed at least a little bit of the perimeter problems that the team has historically had over the last few years. All right. Can shoot with anybody, but can't stop anybody, which has been the moniker of this team for a while, running at a high pace, but not being able to be efficient long enough to be efficient. What Dybantsa does for this team is that their front line should be just crazy. They should be able to grab boards all day. All right. Him playing alongside Anthony Davis is actually a really good thing. All right. Him and Sarr playing alongside Anthony Davis is a really good thing. I think that Anthony Davis is going to whoop them boys into shape. I think that he's going to open up so many opportunities for Sarr and Dybantsa to be really, really great. And I could just see Dybantsa running pick and pop with Trae Young, and I don't know if the Wizards going to start Trae what's his name, Johnson. He was the one that was drafted last year. Name escaped me because there's so many names because this is the draft and I've done so much research on other people, so I'm trying to make sure I keep in and keep locked in with the Wizards and everything like that. I don't hate the pick. I'm just concerned. I would have been concerned with Peterson being the pick too. So I'm not going to sit up here and lie and front and sit here and act like that the Peterson pick wouldn't have been controversial as well. But I don't think that this is as much of a slam dunk as people think that it is. But I just said, look, and all right, let's say it like this. Let me put this into perspective for people. I think that Dybantsa should be Rookie of the Year. All right, I think he should be. I think that he'll average enough points to be Rookie of the Year. But the problem is that like Darren Peterson is like a natural scorer, and in Utah, like they Utah needed a guy like this, right? A guy that's kind of like a Donovan Mitchell, but not necessarily Donovan Mitchell. All right, like he's even more of a natural scorer than Donovan Mitchell, in my opinion. So it's like Utah's being gifted that, and like I don't know, man. Like, but in the next 5 years, I think that he'll be an All-Star at least twice. I think that he'll make an All-Star team. I think that he'll be definitely on the All-Rookie team, and like I don't think that he's a shoe-in for Rookie of the Year. I'm not buying that yet. I'm not buying that yet. But the thing is that the Wizards, just like the Mavericks the year before, right, were put into a position in which they should be in the conversation of being in the playoffs. They should be there next spring. They should be there. What do you guys think about Dybantsa going first overall to the Wizards? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? For somebody like me, I'm like, we'll wait and see, man. Like, because I don't think that I think that the front court should be solid. They've got tons of size. The Wizards have given up nothing. Okay, they've given up no one. They've given up. They haven't given up Bub. They haven't given up Koulibaly. They didn't have to give up George. They have to give up none of the young guys. Like none of their young core have they given up. All right. This team could literally be OKC in the next 2 3 years. I know that people like frown upon that whole analogy of comparing to OKC, but that's the blueprint. Whatever OKC is doing, that's what you need to do. Have a limited amount of veteran presence, and then just all young upside. And Dybantsa is like the most upside that you could possibly get in this draft. So let me know what you guys think, man. I don't want people to think that I'm saying that he's gonna be a bust. I'm not saying that he's gonna be a bust. I'm saying that like for what the Wizards really needed, it probably was Peterson. Because they can't stop anybody on the perimeter. And I know that Dybantsa kind of shores up that small forward defense. I think that he's a really good combo guard. All right, I think that he's a guy that could double as a shooting guard, a tall shooting guard. I think that he could do that if they really want to go tall, they could do that with Dybantsa. All right, but let me know what you guys think, man. All y'all Wizards fans out there. Like I'm not covering nobody else in the draft for real. Peterson went second, Boozer went third, whoever went fourth. I'm assuming that is Caleb Wilson. I turned the draft off after a certain period. I turned it off at a certain period of time because like, ugh. But I'm good, man. I'm good. We'll see what AJ does, man. Ceiling is Durant. Floor is a floor. I'm telling y'all right now. This could be, and I love Kwame. I love Kwame, bro. This could be Kwame Brown all over again. But the thing is that listen, I know that's scary for people. I know that's scary for people to say or hear. All right, because Kwame came straight out of high school, right? He didn't even go to college. He didn't get the chance to go to college. Dybantsa he was the Big Ten Player of the Year, so that's not no joke. Big Ten is Big Ten, but. I'm taking a couple deep breaths. I'm looking at the roster and I'm nodding my head and I'm saying, hey, this should work out. So let me know what you guys feel. It's the WC. I'm out of here.